This video sponsored by Envato Elements. Hey everyone, welcome back to Effect For You channel. Today, we are going to create lovely wedding slideshow, like this. So let's get started. This video is inspired by one of the Video Hive author, Media Stock, so please check out his portfolio. You can find his portfolio link in the description. Thanks. First, today's sponsor message: design your project better and faster with Envato Elements. Get over 5 million stock assets and ready-to-use templates for your next project. Create more with premium design assets, video templates, mock-ups, fonts, presentation, photos, audio file, and more. All this come with commercial licenses for extra peace of mind. I also get my subscription for a couple of years. Get unlimited downloads with Envato Elements, and start creating today. For more detail, find the first link in the description. Before the start, I would like to take a few seconds. I have created a new backup channel. It was needed, because I am receiving too much phishing mail on daily basis, so I decided to create the second backup channel. It's called Motion Creation. If unfortunately something happens with our main channel, so we can connect with our second channel. So please subscribe to the channel. You can find the link in the description, and I will also try to upload some videos on my second channel. Thanks. Let's jump into After Effects. Before the start, I would like to congratulate the winner of our last giveaway, Navin Visuals, so please contact me with the same ID. You can contact me by email within a week. Once again, congratulations. As usual, first we need to create a new composition, and this is our main comp. Then create a new composition, and this is our background texture comp. Now here we have some elements, so open Elements folder, and drag old paper texture image into the timeline. Now go to main comp and drag BG texture comp into the timeline, and convert as a 3D layer. Now select the layer and search Motion Tile Effect, and change output width and height around 300, and check mirror edges. We need to move the Z position little bit around 500 pixels. Perfect. Now apply tint effect, so select the layer, and search tint effect. Then search Gaussian blur effect, and increase the blurriness around 20, and check repeat edge pixels. Cool. You can also increase the scale around 110%. Perfect. Now create one more new composition, and this is our background image 1 comp. Now drag your image into the timeline, and resize according to the composition. Now go to main comp and drag the background 1 image into the timeline, and convert as a 3D layer. Press P for position, and move Z position 500 pixels. Then hit S for scale, and increase scale around 120%. Also decrease the opacity around 50%. Now again select the background 1 image layer. Now we need to create a mask on it. So select the ellipse tool. Double-click on ellipse mask, to create a perfect mask. And increase the mask feather. We also need to decrease the BG texture opacity around 50%. Now we need to add textured paper image into the timeline and convert as a 3D layer. Also move the Z position around 500 pixels and change opacity 50%. Now search Motion Tile Effect and increase the output width and height around 500. And check mirror edges. Cool. Now search Gaussian Blur Effect and increase the blurriness around 20. And check Repeat Edge Pixels. Also change the layer mode normal to overlay. Perfect. Now go to Main Comp and create a new composition, 1200 by 1400 pixels. This is our placeholder 1. Now drag your image into the timeline and resize according to the comp. Go to Main Comp and drag placeholder 1 into the timeline. Convert as a 3D layer and decrease the size 50%. Cool. We want to create an outline in our placeholder 1. So select placeholder layer, then select rectangle tool. Double-click on rectangle tool to create a perfect rectangle. Now select placeholder layer and search stroke effect and increase the brush amount around 50. Perfect. Then again select the layer and search drop shadow effect. Increase distance around 50. Softness 100. And opacity around 20%. But you can adjust all these settings according to you. Now we need to adjust the placeholder a little bit. Go to View Horizontal, select placeholder layer, hit P for position and Shift R for rotation, and adjust the rotation little bit according to you. Now duplicate the placeholder 1, and decrease the scale around 40%. And move left side of the comp. And also move the position little bit back side of the comp. I think increase the scale around 45%. Perfect. Select the placeholder and hit R for rotation. And adjust the rotation little bit. Again duplicate the placeholder and move right side of the comp. Adjust the position, and then adjust the rotation. Cool. Perfect. Now we need to replace the image of these two placeholders, so select the left placeholder. Go to Project Window. And duplicate the placeholder 1 comp here. Now hold Alt key and drag the placeholder 2 comp over the selected placeholder comp. Open placeholder 2 and change your image. Resize according to your comp. Similarly, change the placeholder on the right side. Go to Project Window and duplicate the placeholder 2 comp. Hold Alt key and drag the placeholder 3 over the selected placeholder layer. Open placeholder 3 and change your image. Perfect. Now we need to add wiggle expression these placeholders, so select any one placeholder, hit R for rotation, hold Alt key and click on stopwatch icon. And type wiggle expression. Copy the expression. And paste it on Y and Z rotation. We want to change the second number of the wiggle expression in Z rotation, because we don't want too much movement in Z rotation. Cool. Now we want to add same expression on other placeholders, so select XYZ rotation. Right-click, and copy expression only. Then select both placeholders, and paste it here. Here you can see the expression. Perfect. Cool. Now we want to add some text elements, so create a new composition. 1800 by 1000 pixels. I call this text elements 1 comp. Select text tool, and type your text. I am using dummy text here, but you can add your own text. And if you want same font, so here you can see the font name. Now go to main comp and drag text element into the timeline. And convert as a 3D layer. Select text layer and move little bit closer to the camera. Resize the text element around 50%. And adjust bottom right corner. I think we need to resize little bit around 30%. And decrease the opacity around 90%. Now duplicate the text element layer and move top left side of the comp. Now create new camera. I am using 50mm preset camera. Select all layers and pre-compose them. This is our scene 1 comp. Now create a new solid layer. This is our background layer. Now select ellipse tool and create circle like this. Select shape layer, and search Gaussian blur effect. Gaussian blur around 400. Select scene 1 and change track matte alpha matte, and convert scene 1 as a 3D layer, and also turn on collapse transform icon. Now we need to animate the both layer. Go to around 2 seconds forward, hit P for position, and add a keyframe. Then go to the first frame, and move the Y position top side of the comp. Select all keyframes and ease them. And make your graph like this. Adjust the keyframes according to your choice. Cool. Then go to 2 seconds forward and add a keyframe, then again go to 2 seconds forward. And move the Y position bottom side of the comp. Select last 2 keyframes, and make your graph like this. Cool. Now we need to create scene 2, so go to project window and duplicate the scene 1 comp. Now go to timeline and duplicate the scene 1 and shape layer. Move the both layer ahead, when scene 1 out animation going to start. Perfect. Now select duplicate scene 1 layer, then go to project window, select scene 2 comp, hold Alt key and drag scene 2 comp over the duplicate scene 1 comp layer. Now we need to replace all placeholders, so open scene 2 comp. Here we need to replace all placeholders, but you can also change the dimensions of the placeholder. So select any placeholder, then go to project window, and duplicate the placeholder. Hold Alt key and drag placeholder 4 over the placeholder 1. Here I want to change the dimension of the placeholder 4, open placeholder 4. Go to composition, and change composition setting. You can change width and height according to you. And change your image. Perfect, it's look good to me. Similarly, replace your second placeholder, and change your image. I am skipping this part so that you don't have to wait. Cool. Now we need to animate the scene 2 and shape layer. This is all depends on you how to animate your scenes. So select both layer, and press U to show keyframes, delete the last keyframes. Then go to second last keyframes, press Shift R for rotation. And add a keyframe on Z rotation, then go to around 2 seconds forward. And rotate the Z rotation around 30 degrees. And move your XY position right side of the comp, like this. Perfect. I think we need to change the rotation amount 40 degrees. Select both rotation keyframes, and ease them. And make your graph like this. We need to adjust our graph like this. Perfect. You can adjust the keyframes according to your animation. Cool. Similarly, when we add our scene 3, so we need to animate from left side of the comp. But I leave this, because I don't want to take your too much time. Now we need to add some elements. So drag the dust grunge footage into the timeline, and change mode normal to screen. And resize the layer a little bit. Now drag light leak footage into the timeline, and change mode screen. Then drag particle footage into the timeline, and change mode screen. Now add one more light leak footage into the timeline, and select layer mode screen. Resize the layer according to the comp. Perfect. Now create a new solid layer. I call this light leak. Select the layer and search fractal noise effect. Increase the contrast around 250. And brightness -45. Now open transform and increase scale around 2500. Now we need to animate evolution, so hold Alt key and click on stopwatch icon, and type expression time multiply by 120. Cool. Also change layer mode screen. Now select the layer and search color armor effect. Open output cycle. Here I want only red and yellow color. But you can change the color according to your choice. Perfect. Now apply transform effect. And increase the scale. Also change the opacity around 60%. Cool. Now create one more white solid layer. Select ellipse tool, and create a perfect ellipse. Change mask cat to subtract. And increase mask feather. Now create new adjustment layer. This is our color correction layer, then search curves effect. And make your curves like this. Then search sharpen effect, and increase sharpen amount 40. Then search noise effect, and increase noise 3%. Perfect. Now we want to animate whole composition, so create a new camera. I am using 50mm preset camera. Then create new null layer. Convert null as a 3D layer, and parent your camera with null layer. Now select null layer, hit P for position and Shift R for rotation. Now we need to add an expression, so hold Alt key and click on stopwatch icon, and type wiggle expression. Copy the expression, and paste it on the rotation. Cool. You can adjust the light leak opacity anytime. Our animation has done. Hit 0 for render. Thanks for watching. I hope you like the video, so please, like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel. For more tutorial, I'll see you in the next video.